Hello everyone, my name is Keith Chan. I am very happy that I can present at 2025 CiCea International Conference. I will talk about school background and education level as moderators linking identity to civic engagement via online participation among Hong Kong minoritized students. This study is also contributed by Professor Kennedy, Professor Lim, and Professor Law at the Education University of Hong Kong. I will briefly go through introduction, literature review, research question hypothesis, methodology, findings, and conclusions. Firstly, I should introduce the research background of the study. The proliferation of online social media platforms such as WhatsApp, WeChat, and Facebook has transformed the communication landscape for youth, particularly in tech regions like Hong Kong. These platforms serve as critical space for social interaction, enabling young people to engage in civic activity and express their identity. Many of these students identify themselves strongly as Hong Konger, showing a preference for local community relationship rather than being affiliated with China or the essential countries. Minoritized students, including those from South Asian and Southeast Asia backgrounds such as Indian, Pakistani, Nepalese, often face complex identity dynamics due to their legal status and socio-cultural difference from the ethnic Chinese majority. The online platform offers a potential avenue for overcoming these barriers, allowing students to engage in civic activities and express their identities in a decentralized, accessible environment. But the extent to which online participation facilitates civic engagement and how this relationship is shaped by school background and education level remain underexplored. So, by literature review, I built the theoretical foundation of the study based on three aspects. Firstly, the identity and minoritized student. As we know, minoritized students often develop a very strong Hong Konger identity despite their long local citizenship in Hong Kong. And their identity can influence their sense of belonging and civic responsibility. So through online participation, they can make use of the social media and online platform that will become their essential tool for their civic expression and participation. Actually, online participation can range from their awareness and information sharing to activate their civic activism. So I consider the school context, such as the religious and non-religious school, as a school background that can shape their civic outcomes of the minoritized students. Besides, the education level, particularly the difference between the junior and senior grade, may also influence the minoritized students' civic awareness and engagement. So, I try to explore how online participation mediates the relationship between identity and civic engagement among these minoritized students, with a focus on how school background and education level moderate this relationship. After the literature review, I set up the research question and hypothesis for the study. The research question is that, how do school background, including religious and non-religious school, and education level, including the junior and senior grade, influence the link between identity and civic engagement via online participation among Hong Kong minoritized students? I have two hypotheses. The first hypothesis is about the school background moderate the mediated relationship between civic identity and civic engagement via online participation. And the second hypothesis is the education level moderate the mediated relationship between civic identity and civic engagement via online participation. I hypothesized the moderated mediation model for the relationship between civic identity and civic engagement via online participation. In this model, I consider the school background and education level to be the moderated. So, by the hypothesized model, I assume the minoritized student's school background moderate the mediated relationship between the online participation, civic identity, and engagement. And also, the minoritized student's education level is assumed to moderate the mediated relationship between their online participation, civic identity, and engagement. For the methodology of the study, I used a cross-sectional survey design to collect data from 419 minoritized secondary school students in Hong Kong. The sample includes students from diverse ethnic backgrounds, including Indian, Pakistani, and Nepalese, attending mainstream local school. The structured questionnaire was developed to measure three important constructs. The first one is identity, which is the perception towards Hong Kong and its people. The second one is the online participation, that is their civic awareness and self-perception of their online participation and their civic activism of the online participation. And the third one is civic engagement in school and community. I use structural equation model to test the hypothesized moderated mediation, assuming non-recursive relationship between the measures. I also applied the residual centering procedure to eliminate multicollinearity and the Bayesian approach to compute plausible value to account for the uncertainty in latent variable interactions. The moderated mediation analysis indicate that there is significant conditional indirect effect of online participation in linking identity to civic engagement, moderated by school background. The results show that school background significantly shape this relationship. For students in religious school, the indirect effect of their perception of Hong Kong on civic engagement through online participation is 2.523, meaning that a stronger sense of Hong Kong identity enhances their civic awareness online, leading to greater civic engagement. The direct effect of identity on civic engagement is 0.458, and the total effect is 2.988, also showing a significant overall impact. For students in non-religious school, the indirect effect is slightly higher at 2.966, but the direct effect is not significant at 0.211, with a total effect of 3.167. So the hypothesis is supported, and the school background moderate how civic identity translate into engagement through online participation. Students in religious school exhibit stronger effect compared to those in non-religious school, suggesting that religious school environment enhance the mediating role of online participation in linking identity to civic engagement. This may be attributed to the structured civic education program often embedded in religious school, which foster a stronger sense of community and identity. For the finding of education level, the result also showed the education level significantly shaped this relationship. For students in senior grade, the indirect effect of their perception of Hong Kong on civic engagement through online participation is 2.914, indicating that a stronger sense of Hong Kong identity enhanced their online civic awareness, leading to greater civic engagement. The direct effect of their identity on civic engagement is 0.246, and the total effect is 3.169, showing a significant overall impact. For students in junior grade, the indirect effect is 2.463, the direct effect is 0.569, and the total effect is 3.034, indicating a positive influence on civic engagement. Although slightly weaker than in senior grade, the study also finds that the effect of online participation on civic engagement is stronger for senior grade compared to junior grade students. So in hypothesis 2, the finding confirmed this hypothesis, highlighting that education level played a key role in how minoritized students' identity influenced their civic engagement through online participation, with senior students showing stronger effect due to greater educational exposure. According to the research finding, there are key insights for the moderated mediation effect of civic identity to civic engagement via online participation. Firstly, the mediation by online participation consistently mediates the relationship between civic identity and civic engagement. This highlights the importance of digital platforms in facilitating civic actions. Secondly, the role of religious school and impact of education level. The religious school leverage conservative values to boost civic engagement, so their structured program and value education play a crucial role in enhancing civic engagement. Because the prolonged education enhances online civic awareness and skills, the senior grade shows stronger civic engagement due to increased educational exposures. Statistically, the school background explains 80.3% of the variance in civic engagement, and the education level also explained 79% of the variance in civic engagement. In conclusion, the moderating effect of school background and education level significantly moderate the relationship between civic identity and civic engagement via online participation. The religious school and senior grade show stronger engagement, highlighting the importance of context and educational stage. The implication of the research for policy and practice is also very important. We should design inclusive policy and digital platform to empower minoritized youth, and we should tailor educational program to leverage the strength of different school contexts and education levels. This research also has limitations. So, in the future, longitudinal studies should be applied that can provide a deeper insight into the causal relationships, and the future research can explore the impact of other moderating factors and interventions. So, thank you very much for your attention. Any questions are welcome. Thank you very much.